moving in.
Whoa,
swinging right hand, a splaying type right hand, which knocked Murdoch off his feet there in the corner, hit the ropes. Stewie, that was sorry, Scotty, that was a interesting punch.
That was an overhand right. It hit him flush on the chin and...
into the round, came at the right time, but that was a splashing type at right angles, into the ropes, into the canvas. Bit of grabbing going on now. This fight's been good so far from the point of view there hasn't been a lot of scrapping. It's been a good attacking, positive sort of fight. These two boys want to win, they don't want to scrap.
Both very well schooled in the amateurs, so you can expect to see a bit of science from them.
Yes.
They're well schooled, and the punch, they're throwing nice, crisp, fast punches. They're throwing them in combinations. That always makes a good fight to watch. Neither fighter's really sentencing.
There was a slapping left hand by Murdoch to Moller, then got through the defence of Moller. And he was trying to work away at the body. Moller's arm was holding back his right hand. He couldn't swing another punch in close.
It was the old adage, you throw punches in bunches and throw more than 2 punches, and that's what Murdoch was doing there. He's throwing now in 3s and 5 punch combinations.
Well, if anything's going to make him angry, it would have been that first round knockdown, so he's coming back fairly hard here. He's caught Moller with a couple of good punches flush on the nose, on the button.
He's also making it's interesting, Moller's got... appears to have very long arms. He can make up great distance and also loops them over the top in close.
Yeah, got a long reach. Keeping Murdoch at bay there with the entourage of punches. Murdoch's come back here now. He's starting to fire away here. Yeah, big swinging, buzzing type left hand from Moller. Didn't find anything at all. Moment the right hand is working for him.
Got his confidence back after that knockdown.
Yes. I think that caught him by surprise more than anything else, Hank, that knockdown. Back so hard. Oh, that was a big left hand to the side of the head by Murdoch.
Paul Murdoch is of course Bobby Murdoch's son, so he's been trained since he was born, I believe.
He'd be getting boxing lessons taught to him breakfast, lunch and dinner, I'd say, from Bob Murdoch.
Exactly.
I'd like to predict they'll stop this fight in the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, that's if you're all torn up on the facial regions.
Oh, it's like pulp non-fiction, this one.
Bleeding from the nose and the eye, and blood everywhere except the soles of his feet.
There, Scotty, don't they? Be given by the referee when hit in the groinal region.
Yeah, if the fighter's affected by it, they give him a break, but it obviously didn't hit him in the crown jewels spot on.
Well, after 6 rounds of boxing, before we announce the decision, the man to present the trophy, the federal president of Rebels MC, Alex Miller. Good evening to you, Alex. Thanks for joining us. Come on, a big round of applause for Alex, former red cruiserweight in Australia, from Sydney, coming down tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, your winner, unanimous points from the red corner,
from Victoria. He is wearing white trunks and black trim. He weighed in at 83.3 kilograms. His record, 1 win, 1 draw, Paul Murdoch.
Certainly Ben Horror has been walked into the big left hand on that occasion from Paul Murdoch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the cards for the first fight of the night, and we have a unanimous points victor from the red corner, Paul Murdoch.
66 by 2 rounds. Introducing to you in the blue corner, trained by the legend Dave Hitchcock, making his professional debut wearing all black. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Try. And his opponent in the red corner, from Geelong, weighing 84.9 kilograms, with a professional record of 3 fights, 3 wins. The youngest of a famous Geelong fighting family, trained by his father Bob and also joined by brother Guy in his corner, wearing also black trunks, Paul Murdoch.
Try has a legion of loyal fans behind him tonight. His last fight was back in 1994 when he beat Adrian Hackworth. as the Hammer said, winning 2 Australian heavyweight titles in the amateurs.
Troy will be...
We're rolling into the 4th round of action. Concern there from Matt Try at the beginning of the round. Murdoch just clubbing away with the body there with the right hand. Overhand right by Try, caught him on the side of the head. And Try again staying in nice and close and not giving Murdoch an inch to move.
Well, Tosca Petrides ringside here with us, Michael. Just informed me that he has, in fact, been doing some bit of work with Matt Troy down there at the Underworld. Tosca Petrides walking around ringside as casual as you like, looking like it's all business, and sooner it'll be business in centre ring for Tosca. But at the moment, it's been his sparring partner, Matt Troy, who's trying to dispose of Murdoch in close. Murdoch being there and just making his job that much harder. Taking a few good knocks, Murdoch.
It's been a very gutsy fight so far. We're 1 minute down in the 4th round of action. Try just weaving under the left hook. The right hand was way off the target. Try just buries the head in, looking to work the body. Nice short left hook to the side of the jaw there from Murdoch. This has been Murdoch's round so far. He's moving very agilely. The right uppercut just rocking the head back of Murdoch. Murdoch responds with one of his own off the left. The crowd really getting behind both men. Here in the 4th round, they stand toe-to-toe, slugging it out of the centre of the ring. 1.5 minutes down now. Try, the tattooed warrior, keeps moving forward. No breathing space at all here for Paul Murdoch. Definitely being the most torrid fight of his career so far. A beautiful right hand to the kisser there from Matt Try. Try fires the right hand off the jaw. Good combination upstairs there from Murdoch. Here we go. We're underway in the 5th round of action. This is what the crowd wants to see.
Well, this slight confusion could throw Troy out. He's got to focus at the job at hand because Murdoch's coming on strong now.
Here comes Murdoch and right in the heavy artillery at the start of this round. He's opened up like a house on fire. Collection there for first left uppercut. Try and bother here early on.
Troy was convinced it was only a 4 round, but the rounds being 2 minutes rather than 3, that could be where the confusion comes into it. But nevertheless, Troy's got to be focused. He's got to just get down and think about what he's got to do at hand. And the job is indeed Paul Murdoch, who is coming on strong.
That Troy has to dig deep. He has to show that impressive force here. 50 seconds down here in the 5th round. A clubbing left hand coming close down to Murdoch. Murdoch attacking relentlessly now. Troy ties him up. He is eager. He is keen. The young Paul Murdoch. He slides the body over the left hand. Troy just smothering him, forcing him into the blue corner. His own territory. Troy not unleashing the body here. Murdoch has had the better of him so far in this round. Right hand over the top there from Murdoch.
Well, certainly not a fight I'd like to be judging, Michael. In close, it's very hard to see whether those shots are connecting cleanly, and the majority of this bout has been all in close, so the judges are going to have a real hard job on their hands.
But that Try is taking a bit of punishment here in the 5th round of action. Can he come back? Leaning all over Murdoch here. Just smothering him. There's the end of the 5th round. Mark the Hammer Castellini fires up the brow of Paul Murdoch. Murdoch with a beautiful right hook over the top. That one will leave a ring in the ear of Matt Try. Matt Try sucking in the air here in the final round. Murdoch looks the more composed of the two. He knew this was 6 rounds. Try thought it was 4 rounds. Murdoch clubbing away with the left hand to the body. And a torrid final round here, Mark.
Well, Try he looking a little tired now. He's got to keep working. He's got to keep working. There's only a minute or so to go, and he's got to keep pushing the way to the finish. It's going to be a close one. I wouldn't like to call it. Murdoch's coming on strong.
1 minute, 20 seconds down here in the final round.
Got to keep working, loosen up a little and keep working, Troy. Murdoch also is looking tired, and his punches just don't have the sting.
There's a big left hand from Paul Murdoch. He might have rumbled that try with that one try, just shakes his head and says no. Malcolm Paul, I'm okay. And a look of menace, a look of deep intent on the face of that try. He walks straight into a left hand. Paul Murdoch composed here in the 6th and final round. Knocks away the left hand to the ribs, and then the left uppercut. Try says, no, it didn't hurt me. No, it didn't hurt me. There it is. The end of the fight. The end of the round. Master Hammer, this one's gone down.
A unanimous points win to the red corner, Paul Murdoch. Put your hands together. Great fight, good fight, and Paul Murdoch.
We'll take a look at the tail of the tape, and Paul Murdoch is much taller and also will enjoy a healthy reach advantage as well. Both men coming in under the 86.18 kilo limit for the cruiserweights, or 190 pounds. Paul Murdoch, the 26-year-old, made his debut back on March 27 last year. A 6-round victory over Stuart Moller down at Geelong. Then went 6 rounds and drew with Jamie Meyer. And regular viewers on Fox Sports know Jamie Meyer quite well. He is a very accomplished boxer, and Paul Murdoch draw with him says a lot about his ability.
Let's kick off the night with the cruiserweights. This contest over 4 3-minute rounds. In the red corner, hailing from Melbourne, Victoria, he weighed in at 84.6 kilograms and a record 3 wins, 1 draw, Paul Murdoch.
Paul Murdoch in the black trunks, Costa Chondros in the red.
Paul Murdoch is a very nice boxer. He's got a very good left hand, as you see. Very well tutored by his father, ex-light heavyweight champion Bob McLeod, who's in his corner. I've seen Paul on a number of occasions. He was a top amateur as well. But looks like Costa Chondros is a big puncher. He's had one fight with a knockout win, and he's here to try and do the same to Paul Murdoch.
Yes, it's interesting that his father, Bob, was a former TV ringside fighter and actually was in against Mick Canavan back in 1968. It's almost regarded as the fight of the year back then.
Incredible. Actually, Bob did fight some of the greats. He fought, what was his name, Bobby Dunlop as well. But Mick Canavan was a great middleweight himself. Middleweight TV ringside middleweight champion, and a great man, as we've said already.
When we last saw Paul Murdoch in action against Benny Horowitz, and he really did to this cruiserweight battle. Well credentialed, does Costa Chondros. Certainly has grabbed the attention of Paul Murdoch here in the opening round. Better work from Paul Murdoch, who lands with a left hand.
Beautiful short left hook from Murdoch.
Quality work from Paul Murdoch there. And Chondros wobbled there momentarily.
Really, not much in this opening round. I think a nice right counter again by Chondros. Good counter, good shots there. Not a great deal in this opening round. They're both well matched, these guys.
Yes, Bill Morty and Craig Morty have done a tremendous job putting this program together and bringing it down to Victoria. Now, Melbourne fans, I'm sure, are enjoying it here at ringside, as we trust you are as well, wherever you may be watching. Big Time Boxing on Fox Sports right around Australia. The end to our opening round of the first fight of the night.
The second round, he's landing with some good shots, good body shots as well.
Murdoch working away to the body. Good left hand.
Murray Thompson, the trainer of Chondros, a very accomplished trainer. As you can see, he's well schooled and well credentialed. Costa Chondros.
Costa Chondros certainly needs to be sparring with Petrides and Bellin and Grimer. If he didn't have too much defence, he wouldn't be standing here right now.
That's for sure.
Good work again. Lead right hand coming forward, Costa Chondros.
Yeah, the countering right's been a winner for him so far. For Chondros, he's landed about half a dozen times fairly solidly. Murdoch does take a good shot. He's got that beautiful countering jab, which always keeps him in the fight. There again. And again. And again.
Oh, as well. Picking Chondros off at will here, Paul Murdoch.
And again, the start of the first minute, Chondros was on top as the first round, and now Paul Murdoch's, starting to take over again as we come towards the end of the round. good jabbing.
Solid, sharp stuff from both men. Murdoch getting the better of it here in the final stages of round number 2. A little over 30 seconds remaining as the jab flashes out again.
Yeah, he's got to keep working that jab. It's a winner for him.
Cut around the right eye now of Costa-Chondros, and referee John McCubbin's going to have a quick look at this. To his credit, Costa-Chondros continues to come forward. There is the bell.
To the left jab, clean left jabbing, really.
Then you see the cut on Costa-Chondros' right eye. It's not going to be an easy one to close over.
It's right in the corner.
Son Paul did a very good job with the jab there in round number 2, and there's the evidence. And this patch in the fight, he was picking Costa-Chondros off at will as the second half of this bout begins. It's scheduled for 4 at cruiserweight level.
Keep working, keep working.
Good defensive work by Murdoch too.
Keep working. Out of that. Come on, boys.
You know, appears to be a little bit lazy, Paul Murdoch at times. I mean, you'd think he'd lift his work rate a bit now. Good, lovely work with the left hand again. Good left hook, double hook. Yeah, good countering lefts and rights. Experience is playing a factor here, John. You know, amateur experience, and you know, he's a few pro fights he's had are showing experience is just keeping him in front well here.
Paul Murdoch, a former amateur champion. His brother Guy, also a professional boxer, and we've mentioned his father Bob. He really is a stylist rather than having a lot of power. 4 fights, 3 wins and a draw. No knockouts as yet. There appears another cut has opened up on the left eye, Costa-Chondros.
Yeah, that's no good.
And cut on the right eye in the previous round, and now cut on the left eye as well.
Oh, lovely left hook from Murdoch. Lovely left hand, good punching from Murdoch.
Chondros was staggered in the opening round. Solid left hand from Paul Murdoch. And the longer this fight has gone, the better Paul Murdoch has looked.
I tell you what, Murdoch takes a good shot himself too. I've seen him hit with some bombs there. Referee, right on the bell, the referee takes Costa-Chondros to the doctor.